off in silence. You didn't make a big fuss about it. You didn't do this enormous announcement to say, hey, if you go there one more time, I'm not going to talk to you. See, that's you still giving the power, putting it like that. Sometimes you can't even break things down to people in the most simple terms because they still won't get it. Actions truly do speak louder than words, but you can do it in the action of silence. You can do it in the action of saying things so calmly. You can respond or choose not to respond because I'm going to tell you, some people get so comfortable for how they have treated people throughout the years. And it's so sad to say because when I say the years, some people have just festered. They have chewed on, they have gotten, it's like they just swell up when they can just feel themselves getting that energy, getting that vibration to have that feel good moment. To tell you straight up, I don't like you. I've had someone to tell me to my face that they stopped liking me. You know, sometimes you want to hear, like, well, just tell me to my face, or if that's how you really feel. But yeah, when it really happened, my response truthfully was, oh, okay. Like I took a beat and it was, oh, okay. And she was in the process of leaving out anyhow. And it's interesting how when they start to be revealed, you got all these people nowadays that want to talk about how blessed they are, how God is providing, how God is on their side. God is their protection. God is their waymaker. But I'm going to tell y'all, if you got deceit, jealousy, being envy, being unforgiving, being conniving, being a person that's full of being selfish. Selfish. Some people can be so selfish when it comes to respect that they're the disrespectful one. Some people can be so selfish that they have a very selfish type of love. You got people out here operating in all of these unclean spirits. I have seen where people have gotten so comfortable to act like they like you in terms of, let's say, you're in the process of going to a new city. You're trying to get yourself together, you're talking to different ones. Can even be family, okay? Let's go there. It can even be family. They tell you it's okay to move. Where they're at, they got three extra bedrooms. Come on, bring your family. Now, I will say this, don't ever take nobody up on nothing when you know your situation ain't right to move forward. Meaning, if something comes up, have your money together in case you need to make a move. Self preservation. Look out for you and yours because can't nobody look out for you like you can. And if you have a family, you can't nobody look out for that family like you can. You being the head of your home, okay? If you are the provider. But again, you're in the process of just wanting a different change. For instance, once you enter into that house, you thinking everything is all good. But little did you know, this person was going to flip out, change up the script because they done linked up with another spirit. These spirits can be so strong when they want to link up, they will have you feeling like you need to be in the basement somewhere, eating out of a can, but thank God for food, even if it is a can of food. These spirits can link up so bad that they can have you feeling like you're not even worthy of sleeping in the house to have a bed. They can People can have these weird twisted spirits that they will try to have you thinking you've wronged them, knowing good and well you've done nothing to them, you've been loyal to them. If anything, you've made some sacrifices to be the ideal sister, the ideal brother, the ideal auntie, the ideal mother. Because I'm going to tell you nowadays too, you have wars between mother and daughter, daughter against mother, mother against daughter, father against son, son against daughter. The only way I see situations, because it's a lot of broken-hearted people. But sometimes you have to take it up on yourselves to walk away. Let people begin to see themselves, because sometimes at a point or another, them conversations that them people have spewed up against you will come back into play. You may have brought it up to them to confront. Hey, what made you say that to me? Why did you talk to me like that? They still ain't getting it. They'll go so far as to tell you, is that what? Huh? What? What you talking about? Said what? When? I said that? No, I don't believe that. I said that. And then they off to the next subject. Instead of trying to clear it up, and the sad part about it is sometimes, but actually, it's not a sad part. I'm not going to say nothing is sad, especially when you got the victory or when you're on your way to get the victory, because it's healing time. That's why sometimes you do have to put yourself in a period of isolation. That's why sometimes you have to walk away by not getting involved any further. You can sometimes be out here dealing with people that intentionally want you to say the wrong thing just so they can have a reaction that may come across even stronger than what you ever could have imagined. You can say have vows with somebody, the very one you said I do, the very one you feel like you so in love with, your other half, your companion, your ace boom coon, like we good like that, can be that very one that's operating and working against you. Your other half can simply be jealous of you. Your other half can be simply jealous of the relationship that you have with your family. I'm telling y'all, it can be some really unimaginable attacks that can come from so many directions on how people are connected. You didn't ask for this. You didn't ask for these weird spirits to come in contact with you. But when they do, and they start to get comfortable, and then they gravitate towards other ones, stay prayed up. Know who you are. Know it's okay to defeat situations by turning your back. Because sometimes people think, oh, they would never turn their back on me. That's my sister. We good. That's my brother. Oh, no. He would never do that. But yet, people expect for people to continue to take their dry, downtrodden, negative, toxic conversation. People think people is so it's supposed to feel so convicted that they'll feel so bad for actually walking away. You got to get your breakthrough. It's time out trying to make other people feel comfortable. It's time to put back the heart that God intended you to have. God does not want you out here angry, upset, getting into it with people. He doesn't want you to be disrespected either. But I feel like sometimes we have to take accountability for what we have allowed, because sometimes the longer you stay in a situation, sometimes can be the longer that things will continue. And before you know it, you done dug a ditch so deep that it's going to take some time to find yourself back out of it. But I do know that God is real. I do know that God is love. I know that God is a protector. I know He is a provider. But I know it takes work in being able to receive that blessing. When you still have that anointing on you, when you still know that you are covered, even if you feel like you don't even have the strength to say, I got to let this go, you got the strength. You can muster up the strength. You can do it. No one deserves for anybody to continue to feel good off of making somebody else feel bad. Nobody should have dominion over nobody's life to feel like that they can continuously disrespect you, to get that comfortable and think you still gonna be the person to say, Oh, yeah, we should get together and do that barbecue. Oh, yeah, we all should get together and go on a trip. That can be a setup in itself. You can't go everywhere with everybody. Not everybody has your best interest. Some people just want to get you along. You think it's a trip. You think it's a girl's trip. But if you already having problems, like, come on, let's pay attention to some of these signs. If you already know that it is a problem, and every time you get with that person, that they want to go there and they want to blame everybody else, then they want to bring something that happened, I don't know how many years ago. Some people like to go back as 20, 30, 40 years, however far back they can go back to talk about something. Some people will go so far back that they know your family. They know your family through the generations, that will bring an attack against you just because they know your family. Therefore, they feel some way about you. It's only so much disrespect out here that people can take, people can endure. It's only so many times you can try to bring defeat on somebody. That's where that forgiveness comes in at. Is people really, really taking it to God and leaving it there, laying their burdens down? Is people really praying over their mind, their souls, that they can be cleansed of that? Is people really coming back to say, will you forgive me? I am sorry. I was wrong. Sometimes they mean it, sometimes they don't mean it. That will have to be something that you will have to discern to know what is best for you, what type of action. Because some people is just at this point where it's like, look, I done forgave. We still continue to repeat, but I'm going to tell you, some people aren't always worth giving up on. That's why sometimes you got to take that break. Sometimes you have to go ghost on people. And if it is meant to be to come back around, how things are supposed to go and what is considered normal life functioning with a type of friendship, or with a coworker. I'm telling you, this can be anybody within the church. If it is on the up and up and it's on a normal playing shift, this could be between an auntie and niece, a nephew, an uncle. If that relationship, if two people, three people, however many people involved, is really ready, okay, fine. That is a good thing. God bless those relationships. But if they're not, and they trying to still be in control and be the author of you and be the conductor of your faith and how they see it, and trying to dictate and still trying to dig and throw jabs and go into your past and picking out things right that they see before, then when looking at them knowing good and well they got something that they need to work on. But right now, I'm talking about the heart. I'm not even talking about what's on the outside, because all of that fades. And people that want to bring attacks on people just because the way they talk, just because of the shape of their eyes, just because of the texture of their hair, just because of the clothes that they wear, whether it's name brand. Yeah, this still goes on. This still goes on later on in life, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Okay, people that's about to approach their 70s. I have listened. Not everybody is going to provide wisdom, something of value. Still talking. Still talking. Some people don't want to do right. And then a big one is, when black folk want to fall out, and I'm sure it happens in other communities and cultures too, and everything else. People quick to be falling out about houses. So in the meantime, look, if it's some business to be taken care of, whose name was on the house? Whose name wasn't? People out here just falling apart. People wait until Monday to pick that fight on the job. People wait until Tuesday to go to Bible study, to confront somebody about what they didn't like about their testimony. People wait until Wednesday to pray about how they gonna say it, and God give them the strength to have all the energy to go in on them because they tired of them. They tired of them. People waiting on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday to turn up. To turn up. You know, that gives them their energy. They want their energy juice. And then want to invite you over. Be careful. Be aware of these devices that people want to use. Ain't nothing being covered. We uncovering all of that. We unlocking all of that. It is okay to still walk away and not even get involved because some people still ain't learned. And it hurts sometimes. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts when God starts to reveal what type of shameful person people have been to you for no reason because they want to operate on the evil side of things. But thank God that there is purpose to this life. Thank God we know that we better than that and we don't have to succumb to people's negativity and their devices. Because sometimes when people feel like they got one up, they got two up, they turning up even more and they out recruiting other people with those spirits because birds of a feather, they really do like to flock together. So if you got somebody that's good in your life, accept them, be appreciative of them. Don't take people for granted. We just never know if we have that opportunity to repair situations because some of us need to ask for forgiveness too. Some of us need to ask for forgiveness too. And that's okay because nobody is perfect. But I'm just saying you don't have to be in a situation where it just does not serve you anymore.